anyway, let me show you the box. I have here this big old box. This thing is what they sent me. I don't even know if I can get it on camera. There we go. This box is what they sent me. Just got dropped off. I cracked the top, and then I was gonna open it, and then I was like, well, let me just do it on stream so people can see what kind of stuff Ultra Pro sends me. Team J-Bro, thank you for that follow. What's going on? Cube season starts soon. Are you excited? I actually haven't played much Cube lately. I've spent time, because I'm playing in the Channel Fireball Boxing League. So I did that last week, and I'm just trying to, like, basically what the Channel Fireball Boxing League is basically you take a booster box, you open it up, you build a commander deck out of that booster box. And then each week, you can add up to 6 booster packs from any set to your pile to build from. So we've been doing that. We did our first one this week. Next one's Tuesday, whatever, I think the 15th, then the 22nd and the 29th. So we'll be doing that every week. So if you want to check me out playing Commander, or get a chance to play Commander with me or other content creators, there's a bunch of content creators that got invited to participate. You just hit up the Channel Fireball Discord, or I believe you can just go to channelfireball.com/boxing-league, and that'll bring up all the details if you're interested. But okay, so I didn't know, like, here's a weird thing, and this is the first time I'm doing this. So tell me how you feel about it. But I started my partnership with Ultra Pro like a month or two ago. Actually, I think February 1st was like the official like first day we were partnered. And periodically they're going to send me these boxes. Is it weird or pompous or awkward for somebody who's sponsored to do something like this? Like, does it feel like I'm just shoving it in your face like, look what they sent me? You know, or is it like cool to see? Like, I don't really know. Because I'm not trying to rub this in anybody's face. Like, truthfully, a big chunk of this I'm going to use for giveaways. Like, because I only need maybe a handful of items, right? And then the rest I use to give to y'all anyway in various setups. So, all right, cool. Because I'm not here. I'm not trying to be like, I'm better than you. I got a sponsor and they send me stuff. Like, Ultra Pro's just really cool. They're really nice to me. And I just think it's neat to just share all the stuff that comes in here. So, let's get in here. So, more bubble wrap, which obviously, if any of y'all saw my chair building stream, we have a lot of bubble wrap right now of different sizes. I do try to save the bubble wrap, though, because, again, when I do giveaways here on the channel and I send stuff to y'all, this makes for good packing material. So, just environmental impact things, if you're able to recycle any of the stuff that gets sent to you, try to do so. You know, use it as best you can. Especially right now, it's the holidays. You can repack Christmas gifts. All right, so let's see what we got. Because I have no idea what's going to be in this box. Okay, these are kind of sweet. So we got these here are life pads. These are pretty cool. And they're the same on both sides, looks like. I wonder if we got them with all... I think I only got a couple. So I got... they're on brand. They sent me red ones and green ones. See, they get it. They sent me red ones and green ones. That's so awesome. Well, I will definitely be sending some... If we do giveaways next week, somebody's going to get one of these. Like, these are cool. But I love that. Regular random people think they should be sponsored for doing what? That's kind of the truth, OPKiss. Even content creators that are doing the minimum feel like they should be sponsored just because they're content creators. Oh, this is... Okay, so this is something I asked them for. I needed some Eclipse sleeves. If y'all don't use these are really nice. And the true fact, y'all know I'll tell you if it wasn't true. Even before we had this deal, I mostly only used either Eclipse or Dragon Shield sleeves. Like, that's it. So, I mean, Eclipse are up there. Like, these are nice. So, definitely recommend these if you're looking for another quality sleeve. I mean, and being real, like, obviously I'm sponsored by Ultra Pro. I'll be honest with you. Like, it's Eclipse, it's Dragon Shield, and Ultimate Guards, katanas, and that's about it. There's really not I wouldn't even recommend any other top sleeve to use right now. I've used a lot of them. I would say if you want another quality sleeve that's like budget level, maybe the BCW, whatever their latest ones were. Those are fine. They're a little thick for my taste, but they're not bad. They're quality. They'll hold up. But any other sleeve you see, as far as like weird art back sleeves and whatever, unless you just really want the art or something on them, I wouldn't use them. I mean, for the price and availability, the Ultra Pro Pro Mats are good, but the Eclipse particularly are very good. All right, what else do we got in here? Oh, okay. All right. These are okay. So this is important because I'm not a pro fit person, right? I don't do inner sleeves or whatever, but I told them I wanted to try because I'm doing more Commander now, obviously because of Spell Table, because of the pandemic. I'm in this Commander boxing league, so I just built a fresh Commander deck. So it's time for me to re-sleeve Rith and put some new cards in from Commander Legends. So I figured if I'm going to do that, why not just put some new sleeves on, some new Eclipse sleeves, and try out these inner sleeves. I know a lot of people love them, and it's weird because people see my Commander deck, and they're like, dude, you have like dual lands, and you have like a Gaia's Cradle and whatever, and you're not double sleeved? And I'm like, no, I've never double sleeved. It's just never been a thing for me. Like, I'll be honest, I actually personally struggle with just putting the inner sleeves, the cards in and out of these inner sleeves because they're so tight, right? So when I'm dealing with when I switch cards, like my Commander deck probably won't bother me so much, right? Because I'm gonna put these on the deck, and then I'm only gonna switch maybe a handful of cards at a time every few weeks, maybe a month. So it's not a big deal. I don't want. I'm not as likely to do it for standard because I swap a lot of cards regularly, or try different decks periodically. So I probably won't do it for standard, but for Commander, this is probably good. And the truth is, it'll save your cards. I mean, and I know it's a thing I should be doing. So pick up some inner sleeves if you haven't. These Pro Fits. You love Pro Fits. Use them for both MTG and your deck building cube. Yeah, I can see that too, right? If you have a regular cube that you draft regularly, you know, or anything that's going to stay together for a long time, yeah, just protecting the cards long term is a good idea. Like, nothing wrong with that. Ooh, there's a lot. Oh, we got a lot of Eclipse sleeves. Yeah, buddy. Black ones and green ones. So we have all the Eclipse sleeves I could need or want. Fantastic, which is great because I'm going to swap all my sleeves into the Eclipse sleeves. Or all my decks into the Eclipse sleeve. Oh, no, check it out. Check it out. They sent, and I'd seen these before. I just hadn't owned any. But we got matching sleeves for the life pads. And I bet this other stack is also red ones, if I was guessing. Oh no, they're better than red ones. They're Gruul ones. Check this out. I didn't know they still had these. I thought these were sold out. Like, that's cool. I seriously, I thought these were sold out. Because I know when these came out initially, all the different guild sleeves were very hot. Like, the guild sleeves and the guild deck boxes were super popular for a lot of people. So this is pretty cool that these are even a thing. I'm probably, well, okay. Because I love y'all, one of these will probably go out in the next giveaway. But I'm probably going to keep the other two for myself. Not going to lie. And I'll tell you this. I don't generally do art sleeves. But the new technology that Ultra Pro has been using for their art sleeves has been very good. Like, the stuff doesn't scratch off. They're not marked. They don't peel. I mean, I don't know what type of wizardry they changed to that makes it work. I just know that it works. I've seen several collections I bought that have some of the newer art sleeves and stuff from Ultra Pro, and the sleeves are totally fine. Like, I don't know how. Like, I mean, seriously, I'm not a wizard. One of the things I would like to do, though, and I did ask them about it, is when the pandemic's over, I do want to take a trip down to their offices and try to do a video about, like, basically how a sleeve is made. Like, give y'all a video from the front to the back of the process. I think that'd be very cool. Just to share it with y'all and even see how, like, I don't know if it's a laser or whatever the cool part is, if they'll even show it. Could be a company secret. I don't know. But just see how it's even done and how it's made. I think that would be neat to share with y'all. Because I'm kind of curious. Because truthfully, I've seen so many, like, y'all, I mean, any of y'all have been around more than like 5 or 6 years. I'm sure you've seen all the weird like anime sleeves and shiny glitter sleeves or whatever that just peel up all the time. And these don't do that. So I'm kind of curious why or how or what it is they're doing to make that work. Let's see what else we got. Oh, yeah. These are cool. Yeah, I showed one of these the other day. I definitely wanted more of these. If y'all have not seen these are legitly cool deck boxes. I'm going to set this box down for a second. So yeah, let me... you'll watch that with pleasure. Cool, yeah, so it's one of the things I want to do because I don't know how many other content creators have like done walkthroughs of their sponsors' offices or whatever when they make cool items. So it's just an idea I had, and I talked to them about it, and they seemed receptive. If I ever get down there, you know, I mean, I'm not telling you a secret. You can just look it up online. Their offices are in California, but obviously with the pandemic and travel, and you know, they're several hours away from me, even if I drove. Probably not a thing I'm going to do anytime soon, but I don't know. Let me get vaccinated up come, I don't know, February or March, and then maybe we'll make it happen. Oh, yeah, okay, so I showed one of these boxes before, but if y'all haven't seen it, man, the closure on here is really nice. And then I'm going to take this out, because this is just fancy storage wrapping. But I don't know if the light... Yeah, it will reflect that. Look at that. Like, the inner thing even has the cool little Planeswalker symbols on there. And then this side, you open it up, and it's got a thing there. And it's cool because your deck, you can just grab it, which I like. But the biggest thing to me is this full wraparound top means this thing's not going to pop open. You know, and you'll be taking the whetstone to them Dragon Shield sleeves. You know, sometimes you think so, the way you see some of the sleeves. I will say this, like one of the things, and I did talk to the professor about this, right? Because people make a lot out of the shake test with sleeve. Now, obviously, this will pass the shake test. I think he did a different version of these already, because I believe these are called the alcove. This version of the alcoves are new, that have the Planeswalker symbol and the orange, mythic orange stitching all the way around. But I told the professor, like, one of the things I would like to start seeing is the drop test. Because here's my thing, right? How many of us are going to have, like, let's say I have my commander deck in this box, right? How often am I going to be walking around with my commander deck doing this? Right? Not going to happen. Like, it's a thing that just doesn't exist, right? Like we don't do that with our products. Part of the problem for the professor though is it's kind of become a meme, and he did it early, so he kind of has to keep doing it, or the fans will just get stupid. But really, I would like to see, like, okay, let's say this drops, particularly like this drop on a corner. Does it destroy the product? Like this, I've dropped my other one already, just testing it in my room, so I know they don't break. But if I have a deck box and it holds together in a weird shake test, that doesn't really tell me much, right? Because even if I'm running with the thing in my hand, it's likely just getting this every couple feet or whatever, right? That's still not the same thing as a shake test. But we're very likely to drop things. Whether it's sitting on top of a pile we're moving around, or it slips out of our hand. Then, you know, if it hits, say, here, or it just falls on its side, does the box pop open, right? That's what I'd want to see more on the, like, product tests from the professor. That's one of the things we talked about while I was down there. So, yeah, just a neat idea. But anyway, it is something we talked about. That's... Oh, it's the smaller version of that same box. Okay, cool. So, yeah, so they make two versions of that one. All right, so the bigger one I just showed you, I think is like $30. Somewhere in that ballpark. Probably what you get it from your local retailer. That's the other thing, too, y'all. I keep a link, and even down below, you can click on the thing and go to Ultra Pro's page and do your shopping there. Or... you can get most of this stuff just at your local store. That's the best part, right? Like, you can help me out by making Ultra Pro happy by going to your local store and just buying stuff. Like, you can, especially right now, no lies, with the pandemic and everything else going on, if you can buy from your local store, go for it. Even if you don't want to go in and visit, see if they can ship you something, or they have a website, or whatever. Because you want your store to be there. We're getting close, right? We saw vaccines have been approved, I believe, in England or other places in Europe, already in Canada. And they're trying to get something pushed through here in the next few days here in the US. So hopefully by the time we get to February, March, we'll all be able to go back to our stores. So let's try to keep them open between now and then. But anyway, yeah, so this is this version. I'll have to look up on their website. But I think these are like $10 less than the bigger ones. So these are more in like the 20 to 25 range if you want these. And then you can get the regular versions that don't have the Planeswalker symbol and stuff for another like $5 cheaper, I think, if I remember right, in that range. But yeah, this is another one, wrap around. It doesn't have the dice cup portion, so it's not as tall. But yeah, if space is an issue or consideration, I would check this out. Like, these are also very cool. And it has that really tight magnet. The cool part is there's magnets on both sides. I don't know if you can really see that, but like it stays close. It's actually a pretty good magnet. I was going to try to make it flop down, but that didn't work quite as easy as I thought. So good product, I guess. But yeah, it has magnets on the back and on the front to help keep it closed. So if anybody's wondering how this thing stays closed, that's how it does it. So just figured I would show y'all that one. So yeah, 2 different options, which is pretty neat. I will probably give Rith the bigger box, and I'll likely use this one when I start going back to stores again, probably for whatever like my weekly standard deck is or something. I'll probably put it in this box. Anytime, that's another good tip, I guess. Anytime you can have a cool thing that starts a conversation, whether it's a different type of playmat or some cool tokens or anything else, like it's a good way to get to open up. You know, I think that's a really good way. Oh, see, this is when you got people on brand, right? They sent us the green mana sleeves. They sent us the red mana sleeves. We also got the Gruul sleeves. And then they sent us some green Eclipse sleeves, which is awesome. We got the green and the red life pads. Awesome. Apparently, these were still in stock as well. So, I was saying that other one might be my standard deck box. I might have to just put like my modern or legacy deck in that one. This one's probably going to be my standard deck box. When we start going back to stores. Let me see if I can get this one open. Okay, so this is the same. They're just color. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I remember seeing these a while ago. And these are other ones I thought were sold out. So apparently you can still get some of these on the website. So if you want a Gruul one or other ones, I would hit up their website. I don't know if retailers and distributors still have any, but there's a few different ones still up on Ultra Pro. I wasn't sure they were going to have these in stock or not. But yeah, same thing, how it has that magnet there on the back that apparently, there you go. Like, but yeah, I will definitely use this for standard when I go back to stores. So yeah, this one I won't be sending out. Let y'all know, this will not be a prize. I'm going to be keeping this one for myself. This one I'm gonna be a little greedy with. This is gonna be my personal deck box. Yeah, these are great. And the link for Ultra Pro for their shop, if you just scroll down below me, I have an Ultra Pro banner. It takes you right to the site there if you want to check that out. But yeah, they have a bunch of stuff there you can pick up, and it's pretty easy to search their site. You can just put in keyword, like if you're looking for like Gruul stuff or Azoria stuff or whatever, it'll bring up things that way. Or you can just put in like deck boxes, and you can see all the deck boxes. There's a drop-down menu for that. And it's weird, you know, this is actually kind of awkward too to say that I'm actually looking forward to trying inner sleeves for the first time. Because the Pro Fits, I've just never put on anything. So even now I'm thinking about it, it's like the process is one of those things I'm kind of like, but I also know like it's worth protecting your valuables. Like, let's be real about it. Like, I've been very lazy about it, but I'm also a stickler. So people are like, well, what do you do if somebody spills something on the table? I'm like, I actually actively tell people like, hey, do you mind sitting your drink on the ground? Or unless it's like a soda that has a twist top or something, I'm like, yeah, fine. But even as a person, I try to keep, if I have open containers, I don't sit them on the table. I sit them next to my feet, or I just sit them on the table next to us so they're not on our play surface. But, I mean, I know it could happen at any time, right? There could be somebody just standing watching a game, somebody bumps them, falls on the table, and, you know. So putting your stuff in the double sleeves is just a way to give yourself extra protection. So definitely looking forward to doing that myself, for sure. An Ultra Pro Deluxe gaming case. I haven't seen one of these in a good while. So these are cool. All right. Well, and see, and this is good because sometimes I don't want a full backpack where I'm going. You know, I want something simple. It does have a carry strap, so I don't mind something like this. This is not, now granted, again, I'm not out and about going to places yet because of the pandemic, obviously. But we will be again soon. You know, and especially when I'm at, say, like, I want to carry just this, maybe like 2 or 3 decks I'm going to use for the day, maybe a box of some cards I might sell to a vendor, and some dice. Right? That's all I need. Or maybe a situation where I might carry like my camera for something and 2 decks or whatever would all fit inside this box. Like, not doesn't have to be just Magic cards, you know, or just decks. It can be a few different things. Going down from something plus a commander deck, yeah, that's it, right? It's weird though, because I have seen people that literally, when I had my store, they would bring their luggage cart in, carrying a whole suitcase full of everything, right? It's like 4 or 5 binders, 3 or 4 long boxes, whatever. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why would you even want to bring all that? Like, and plus to me, just on a personal level, I don't recommend bringing a lot of stuff because it reduces your opportunity for theft. Right? So something like this where I can keep everything compact and with me at all times, I don't have to worry about stuff falling out or me not being able to watch something that's off to the side of me because I had 4 or 5 boxes out at once or whatever. Okay, so I was wondering what the inside of this was going to look like. It's 3 large compartments. There we go, here we go. And then it comes with a pile of dividers, actually. So this is way better, because the last one of these I ever used, and this tells you how long ago it was, basically had, well, there's 2 different versions. That had like the plastic insert, the softer plastic, and then there was one that had like these thick foam inserts, right? But they weren't necessarily adjustable. This I like a lot, because like I was just saying, like if I want to carry, say, one of those short boxes for just trading stuff, that'll fit in here. So I could put one of those in the slot. I could put like 3 or 4 deck boxes here. And then if I had something else, like say, I don't know, like camera parts or something else I might be taking with me. Or like, I bet you if I rolled up a playmat, that would even fit in there, honestly. So yeah, a few things might actually fit in this last slot if I wanted to do that. Yeah, that's true. Phone charger would work if you want to put that in here. Dice. And it looks like there's a lot of dividers. Let's see, there's probably 10 in here. So yeah, you can configure this a lot of different ways. This is actually pretty cool. I was not expecting the inside to be like this. Because like I said, the last ones I saw had the soft plastic or the hard foam. And this isn't what I would call super rigid. It's not what I would call super soft. It's a little bit malleable. The outer shell is flexible but stiff. So I mean, it has a little bit of give. But I would feel safe tossing this around. I don't think it would like break or anything like that. But yeah, this is cool. I'm actually kind of surprised. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying, like, in my head right now, I'm kind of like thinking, like, what could I do with this? This sort of changes the game for me a little bit. Because lately, I feel like I've had to carry just like a full backpack with me to even carry like 3 or 4 decks, you know, the trading box or whatever, because I just didn't have anything convenient. But this actually works out nicely. Because I could see this, like, say the middle section, I don't even put dividers in. I just put like 5 deck boxes, probably fit in there, of the 100 counts. Or maybe like 4 of the thicker, like, alcove type boxes. Put those in here and then call it good. Yeah, I'm about that. Like, this is pretty neat. And then the top has a pocket, probably holds one of their like 9 pocket binders. No pockets on the outside. And the strap isn't detachable. Looks like it's stitched in, so you can't really take that off. It's adjustable and has a padded strap, so that's kind of nice. Yeah, this is cool. I will probably, once we're back into the world of events, be carrying this around when going to stuff. That's actually pretty cool. Well, I don't know if Ultra Pro will see this, but thank you, Ultra Pro. Like, this is some really cool stuff.